Hey, hey! Welcome to the S Word Live! My name is Renee Hribar. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to hear you, to see you here and hear you here live. I am so thankful for Planet Internet, but I tell you, there are some definite lies that I have heard. And in fact, this whole live stream was inspired by a client call that I just got off of, and she kept saying, I just feel like I've been lied to so many times until I finally figured it out. So let's talk about what the lies are and what she figured out in a few minutes. Let's get this down because no one has time for this crap, right? So let's dig in. First of all, if you're here, say hello. My name is Renee Hribar, and I have been a business owner since 1996. I started my own company. Hey, we've got Connecticut in the house. When back in 1996, and big companies hired me, specifically SkyTel, SkyPagers, and then AT&T, and then QuickBooks, Intuit, Quill, Sprint. Big companies, and I hired the sales teams. I figured out the territory. I trained the salespeople. We went out. We hit our goals. It was me, myself, and I. And then I usually had like one or two internal office staff. That's it. So all of that I did for decades. And then I came to the online space when I had my child, and I was like, I don't want to go work in 70 hours, 90 hours a week, plus traveling 70,000 traffic miles a day. So I looked in Planet Internet, and that's when I found you guys. I was like, people are doing real business online. This is not like some weird fake thing. So yes, there's real business happening online. Welcome. Here it is. So what lies could you possibly have been told by joining Planet Internet? Hey Pam, hey Doreen, hey Sherry, hey guys, I know all of you. I'm so thankful for all of you. So share this with a friend who you know may be trying to put a piece of their business online, or who may be doing their entire business online. When I first came online, one of the first lies I was told that absolutely is not true is I needed to build my email list first, which meant I needed to spend money giving away something for free in order to lure people in exchange for their email address. This was the big lie that I was told. Were any of you also told this lie? You need to build your huge email list, at least 1,000 subscribers. That's where you have to start. You're not considered a real business until you have 1,000 subscribers. Well, it's not true. I don't even think I have 1,000 subscribers today, and I've run a great business for the last year and a half online, profitable, developmentally, personally, emotionally, all good things. So that being said, it's the first lie. So what do you do instead? You can literally just talk to the people around you, right? Whether they're on your personal profile, in your old school Rolodex. I see somebody on here who has a Rolodex. I know you. And also, like, people that you connect with online. If you go into groups, if you genuinely connect, if you do have things to offer, some of it could just be advice. So I'm talking to you if you're a business coach, a consultant, a done-for-you service provider. If you help people one-on-one, or if you help them to do things for their personal or business space, that I'm speaking to you. You do not need 1,000 subscribers. You really, honestly, just need to have a conversation with people. Now, this is where I come in oftentimes. People say, well, how do I reach out without being weird and salesy? And what do I say? And then what do I say? And what if she says this? Well, obviously, that's why people hire me. So if you're interested to talk more about it, please go check out my free Facebook group. I'll put the link below. We talk about that stuff all the time. And also, I'm in there hanging out. So I'm accessible for questions and answers, as well as right here every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. So the first lie is you need 1,000 email subscribers even to start your business. That was the first lie, and I just debunked it. So if you were also told that lie, tell me in the comments, yes, it was me, and share this with a friend who you think may also believe that this is true. Second lie that we've been told is you need to have a website first. To be legitimate online, you need to have a website first. You need to have, professional photos done, and you need to have your logo and all these amazing things and all these pages. And so I bought into that, and I thought, okay, I can follow instructions. I can figure out how to make a website. Sure. So I dove into it, and A, it took me a shit ton of time, which nobody has time for. B, I'm like, there's all these components, all these pieces that, honestly, what they did is they just took up the few hours a week that I had allotted to give myself time to work on that. And at the time, I was so new in business, I didn't really have $10,000 to give somebody to go and create my vision in my head for me. So if you also have been told this, that you need a professional website, beautiful photos, and all the branding before you can start talking to people, that is absolutely a lie. You don't need that. Eventually, absolutely, it's a great idea. if you're going to grow and scale. But most businesses never get to the scaling part. Fact now, most businesses make about $40,000 to $60,000 a year. That's in the United States. Most businesses. It's the average business across America. You want to talk about your local liquor store, your local nail salon, that's usually what their net profit is. So just know that it's okay to be there. That's still a living in the United States, right? Probably a lot of other places too. So you don't need to be in business and then shoot to the $1 million mark in 20 minutes to be able to be considered successful. Some people just want to spend a little bit of time and make enough money to live the life that they want to live, okay? So that being said, do you need to create a website that's fancy and awesome and branded before you can start your business? Absolutely not. What do you do instead? You reach out and you talk to people. So let me know in the comments below, whether you're live or on the replay. Have you ever been told that the first thing you need to do is create a website, get branded pictures, and get some branding? Is it the first thing you've ever done? Hey, Irina, how are you? I see you here. So, mwah. Oh, Irina is my heart. So, if you know, on this note, and I see Irina here, Irina, people say all the time, oh, Renee, you have such good energy. Or you're so, energetic. Yeah, I definitely have good energy, but I also have an energy coach. So I have hired Irina, and she definitely works with me. Some amazing deep levels. I have learned so much from you, Irina. So thank you very much for coming today and for the work that you do with me. So the third lie I want to talk about is that you need to have Facebook ads in order to grow your audience. Have you guys ever heard of that before? Okay, you need to create an ad campaign with funnels, and it needs to have, this page and then this lettering and this slick way and this slick offer and all these slick things that, you didn't come into the online space with that experience. What experience did you come to the online space with? Usually it's formally created experience. You know how to code. You know how to do energy work. You know about business. You know Six Sigma. You understand this. Like whatever your actual business acumen is, it most oftentimes is not Facebook ads. However, if you do master Facebook ads, then maybe you're one of the people that doesn't know how to connect with other people who need that, how to tell the story, how to connect with them properly, because you feel like you're not legitimate enough, because you don't have 1,000 email subscribers, or you don't have this pretty branded website, or you can't decide on the name of your business. Those are all nice to have things, but they absolutely should not and do not need to stop you from connecting with people one-on-one and having a conversation with them, because people need you. And here's the real part. You've already done the hard work. So you probably, if you're listening to this, you're a coach, a consultant, a done-for-you service provider, and you love working with your clients. You love it. It lights you up. And guess what? They love you too, so much so that they refer all their friends to you. But you feel like, well, that's just not enough. What else can I do? Well, there are lots of other things that don't cost money, that are absolutely within your realm, that you don't require you to learn new tech, that don't require professional photos. Yes, are all those things great if you're trying to build $1 million business? Yeah, sure. But if you want to simply make, 60, 70, 80, 100 grand a year on 20 hours a week, then those things aren't really front and center for what you should be focusing on right now. What you need to be focusing on is getting the next client, getting the next 10 clients in a genuine, authentic, kind way, which is very organic. And honestly, Planet Internet gives us all the pathways all the time. So if you've ever wondered what to say, or when to say it, or how to say it, or where you should spend your time, then absolutely, hey Sue, how are you? Sue is awesome. Mwah! Oh, one of my loves. So if you're wondering how to do this, we have these types of conversations over in my free Facebook group. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm so glad I see all your comments coming in. Ask your questions below. But bottom line is this, is release all the pressure. Release all the should do's, all the things that you are told by Planet Internet that you need to do first, all those lies that those people will have you believing that you need to do to be able to start your business or to start getting clients consistently. You have already done the hard work. I tell my clients this all the time. You've already done the hard work. You've gotten the experience. Whatever your background is, whether you were HR director, whether you were development director, whether you were the marketing director, you most likely have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years of experience in business. So the challenge that most people come to me for is, well, how do I connect with people who need me? Well, I tell you, it's not about 1,000 email subscribers. It's not about a fancy website, and it's definitely not about ads. Eventually, those things are great. But to start, to get those first 10 clients, to get those next 10 clients, to get 10 clients consistently a month, or 20, or however many you're looking to get momentum, to get foundation, so that you're working from a position of power, not depletion and desperation, because, oh my God, if I don't have 4 more clients by the September 14th, my husband says, like, we can't afford it anymore. I have a really expensive hobby. So if you're in that position, like, whew, release the demons, right? Oh, hey, Julie. Hey, Dee. How you doing? So nice to see you guys here. So share this with people that have also maybe heard those lies, or that maybe you've said, you don't need those things. Here's what you can do instead. But they don't believe you. Maybe somebody else just needed to tell them, and maybe this is the pathway to it. So foundation and power are so important, Julie says. Yes. Irina says, yes. Expensive hobby. Yes. So we definitely want to share this with the people that we know it can help. And so today we've just scratched the surface. If you want to continue the conversation, this is my advice to you. Come on over, request to join my free Facebook group. I'll drop the link below, and I'll see you inside. Happy Wednesday.